Welcome to another edition of Korey's Anime Corner with yours truly, me, Korey. And today's anime series I would like to talk about is one that is a water sport anime series called Keijo. Now, what is Keijo? Well, I will tell you about Keijo. But be warned, this anime is for mature audience only. The reason why I say this is because this anime and manga series is very kind of raunchy and very inappropriate for young viewers. So, warning, this is for mature audience only. So, have a sure mind here, okay? Alright, so Keijo is a water sport anime series based on a sport where contestants or players from all around the region have to knock their opponent off barriers and obstacles by using only their bodies and certain parts of their bodies. What I mean by that? Well, you can't use your hands and you can't use your feet. You can't use your head. And all the players are female. So what? Yeah. We're getting there. So basically, female players must use their boobs or ass or hips to knock their opponents off the obstacle into the water. And if they do that, they become the champion of Keijo. If they get knocked off for some type of reason, they become losers! You don't want to become a loser. So, anyway, this anime series is it's actually pretty unique. It's very sexy. It's very intriguing to watch. It's when I first heard about it and I first came across it, I was kind of shocked. It took on the roles of Dragon Ball Z, where you have powers and you go Super Saiyan. You're training really hard to do that huge lightning ball attack. But for these female players in anime, they use their ass and breasts, and they have special abilities with their ass and breasts, like and the hips, like the vacuum butt cannon, or the booby, the breast deflector barrier, the bubble butt smash. I mean, basically it's kind of out there. So, well, let me tell you about the little description in the back. Now, fair warning, I am not really good with translating any Japanese names properly. My fault. My apologies. I just really have a hard time trying to pronounce names. So I will do the best I can. But here it goes. These girls never half-ass anything. That's true. Anyway, so every day is butt day, with a top-rated title from 2016 summer streaming season. Welcome to the exciting world of Keijo, the new sport craze with girl-on-girl battles between boobs and butts. On a rigorous journey to going pro, 18-year-old Kamasagi will train hard with other talented girls at the Keijo training school after getting hip-whipped into shape. It's time for these ladies to test their skills against the gluteus gladiators of the rival schools. So basically, Nagasaki. She wants to become a professional Keijo celebrity. And she goes to this school to learn how to perfect her abilities to knock other opponents off the obstacles using her long body and her strong hips and her breasts and ass. But she encounters at the school other girls who have harnessed their abilities and were able to, become, very strong and adaptable of winning different challenges and scenarios and being able to knock their opponents off and having their opponents become losers. So, this anime series is a 12-part series. It's on funanimation. You can also stream it on Crunchyroll. Unfortunately, you cannot stream it on Netflix. Though, in due time, maybe Netflix will update their anime series and you might be able to watch it on Netflix. But for right now, I know for sure that you can watch it on funanimation or Crunchyroll. So, yeah, it is a unique type of anime. What I mean by that is, it was basically these girls using abilities and powers within their bodies to go Super Saiyan. So like Dragon Ball Z, but just everyone's female. It's kind of funny. And it's kind of a little tantalizing and a little bit of raunchy. Some of the sequences that happen throughout the storyline, especially in the manga. The manga is very, very erotic. So I must warn you. But like I said, this is a mature type of anime. I wouldn't really recommend it for people younger than 17. Like mature audiences. Because it's for adults. This anime is really for adults. Or mature audiences. But it's really a really good one. Unfortunately, they only had a 2 season, or only one. Well, on this DVD, on the Blu-ray, it says complete series, but there's only about it's a 2-disc series, which is there's 2 seasons, but there was supposed to be a 3rd season, but it never got released, or it did get released, but I don't know. I haven't been able to see it. But in the manga, it just kept going, the storyline. In the series, on the DVD series, basically it ends with Nagasaki, if I'm saying her name wrong, I apologize, but having her actually become the world champion of her school in Keijo, and her and her best friend, I don't know her friend's name, but there's a glare. They go to an actual team, and they start their training and their professional gaming in the Keijo circuit, professional circuit, but it ends there. So I mean, it's like, wow, really? I was kind of, because at the time you finally get to that moment where you follow these characters all the way, and you're just like, oh, yeah, that's how it ends. I really wanted more, because I was really actually starting to enjoy it. At first, I thought it was comical. It was very hilarious to watch, because I mean, literally, it's like any young boy's childhood of seeing beautiful women mud wrestle topless, or you know, or in bikinis. But to see it, you know, in anime form, it's kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Now there is a funny joke that I talk about to my coworkers at work, and everything we say is like, oh man, he's having. It's like, that's Keijo right there. Keijo is life. You know, and if you do something wrong, you're a loser. And so, but anyway, I digress. But yes, like I said, I'm kind of rambling on. I'm sorry. But it is it's worth it. I'm glad to have it in my series, especially when you just want to have those moments, I guess. I'm not saying that, you know, I have those moments when I have to watch anime. But you know, if you're bored and you want something to laugh at or to admire at, I guess you can watch it like that. But I definitely want to try to get the series on book novel, and read it for my own personal hobby of anime fascination. But so far I haven't. But will they ever make another season? I heard rumors that they were working on it, but then again, you know, rumors are rumors. You know, you can't really believe what you hear and what you see until boom, it's right there. So hopefully, maybe the creator and the rights start to, you know, get back into, you know, going back into the manga, and, you know, start pulling some of the content from there and making a new season. I hope. Honestly, I would really like to see how this series follows out and finishes, because it really left me hanging there. And that's what really caused my dislike for a complete series of anime. Because it was so short. It was only 12 episodes long. Now, each episode is about a half hour, I think it's like 35 minutes long. Except the end episode, it's a little bit extended, with an outro credit scene, which is about 45 minutes long. But each episode, it's decent enough to watch, to keep your interest. But afterwards, it felt really short. It felt like I wanted more. And that's what really became one of my personal vendettas of watching anime and other anime series. Is I started realizing that a lot of anime, it stops after 12, which it was kind of sucks, because I like a good series. I like to follow a good series. The longest series I've watched and currently is watching right now is Bleach. Though I finished Full Metal Alchemist and I finished Attack on Titan, which I will actually do I'll do a movie anime corner episode on that as well. But for right now, we want to talk about Keijo. That's what we're here for, right? So, some of the special abilities that these girls have. One girl, I don't know her name, but this girl right here has the ability of touch. So, anything she touches, especially the other girls, not inappropriately, but like giving back massages and all that, she is able to absorb their powers from them and use them to her advantage. Yeah, pretty cool. Sort of like Rogue from X-Men. but then the character, the person that Rogue touches doesn't die. You know, doesn't lose power. I don't think it's Rogue. If it's Rogue, if I'm wrong, you can comment down at the bottom of this episode and be like, dude, you got it mixed up. And I apologize. And then another character, this girl right here, redhead girl, she has a bubble butt, which means that all the force and energy that you put into your hips, your breasts, or ass, or whatever special ability you try to attack her with, her defense blocking power is so impenetrable that it ricochets and causes the opponent to go flying backwards because she has a bubble butt. And it's super powerful, and it deflects any powerful move throughout the series, which is pretty cool. I like that move. There's another girl that her breasts are so big. Yes, they are so big that the way when they collide together or bounce, they cause a rhythmic sensation to the opponent that basically puts them in like a hypno state, sort of like Pokemon Hypno or Alakazam with a Daze or Confuse. And then another one, she has ability. Her butt is so fast that she can move her butt so fast that it literally like it just goes like that. And she's able to dodge and move around like a Shadow Flash. Sort of, I think it's Shadow Flash from Bleach, where you know they can jump from point to point. Shadow form. Shadow Flash? God damn it. Anyway, something like that. Another one. Another ability, she has a Sybaris. She has the ability to summon a Sybaris, a three-headed monster dog in Greek mythology. And she's able to summon it from her butt and attack her opponents. Another special ability is the vacuum butt cannon, which I just forgot her name. Kamikaze. She's able to perfect the vacuum butt cannon, which is a very powerful maneuver where she's able to suck in energy and then release it in a giant beam of power. Sort of like when, you know, Vegeta or Goku go into Super Saiyan mode and then they start to go, Kami, 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 sort of like that. But she's using her butt. Another one, she's able to move, so she's able to make copies of herself to distract her opponents. And so her opponents are led to be attacking shadow form of her when she's actually moving around to come behind the opponent and knock them off. It's pretty cool. Like I said, every girl in the series has their own unique ability, their own character traits, their own personality, which is really cool. And the schools that the opponents that they face, they become really big challenges, and you can tell who's been perfecting their abilities and who has been weak. And so yeah, like I said, to be honest, I was very nervous about posting this anime and talking about this anime on my channel, The reason why is because it's very, if anyone actually has seen this, it's very erotic, and it's very inappropriate. Not inappropriate like as like, you know, pornography, but it's up there where if you are very sensitive to, you know, sexy women, I guess. I don't know. All I know is that it's not a kid-friendly anime. It's more for a mature audience and adults. And it's something that you might not want to watch with your parents around. Just saying. But I was kind of iffy on talking about it, but like I said, I have a lot of other anime series in my collection that some of the content is very mature, and I have to, you know, be willing to talk about it, or not talk about it. But Keijo, that was the very first anime series that I bought, because I was getting interested in anime, and I just finished watching Bleach, and a friend of mine was like, hey, maybe you should check out Keijo. And I was like, Keijo, okay. So when I found it, I was thinking Keijo was volleyball, you know, water sport volleyball, beach volleyball, but then lo and behold, it turned into something that I was kind of blown away. Yeah, but I like it. I enjoy it. If any of you guys and gals have seen this, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments below. Who's your favorite character? Who's your what's your favorite ability? Did you enjoy the series? You know, just let me know. And also, like I said, I do apologize for misinterpretation on names and details on some characters. Like I said, I really skimmed through the bare essential information. I don't want to spoil a lot of the anime for those who haven't seen it. I want them to be kind of interested and kind of intrigued on checking it out, than to just, here it is, and I just spoiled everything for you, and now it's like, well, I lost that feeling of unknowingness and curiosity. I don't know. Anyway, but as always, I will see you guys in the next video of Anime Corner with yours truly, me, Korey. And you know where to find me. So, for all you losers out there, have fun, be safe, and remember, Keijo is life. And I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, this is Korey, signing out.